Meghan rushed to hospital in Coronation Street as Eva closes in on a terrifying truth. A chilling storyline continues to unfold on Coronation Street as Meghan Walsh's carefully constructed world begins to tremble, and Eva Price edges ever closer to a truth that could shatter lives across Weatherfield. Meghan Walsh, Beth Nixon, a newcomer to the street and a trusted sports coach, is pregnant with the baby of 16-year-old Will Driscoll, Lucas Hodgson Wale. On the surface, Meghan presents herself as a dedicated mentor helping a promising young athlete reach his potential. Behind closed doors, however, the reality is far darker. Meghan has been grooming and abusing Will, exploiting his vulnerability and manipulating him into believing that what they share is a consensual, romantic relationship. Oblivious to the abuse and the criminal implications of Meghan's actions, Will remains emotionally entangled, convinced that he is in love, and unaware that he is a victim. From the very beginning, Meghan has dictated every aspect of their secretive arrangement. Will is forced to sneak around, fabricate excuses, and lie repeatedly to his father Ben Driscoll, Aaron McCusker, and stepmother Eva Price, Catherine Tilsley. To the rest of the Driscoll family, Meghan is nothing more than a supportive coach guiding Will towards sporting success. No one has yet questioned her motives, or the alarming level of control she exerts over him. That illusion, however, was shaken last week when Meghan discovered she was pregnant. In tonight's episode, tension surged as Will encountered Meghan emerging from the ladies' toilets in The Rover's Return. Her face was pale, etched with worry, a stark contrast to her usual composed demeanor. Moments later, she dropped a bombshell: she had started bleeding. Panicked and frightened, the pair rushed to hospital, completely unaware that fate had placed them on a collision course with Will's own family. In a cruel twist of timing, several members of the Driscoll clan were also heading to AE that very night. Eva Price and Ben's mother Maggie Driscoll, Pauline McLean, were at the hospital after Ben experienced sudden heart palpitations. Anxiety already hung thick in the air as they waited for news, but what none of them expected was to find Will there too. Eva spotted Will sitting in the waiting room and immediately began talking about his dad, assuming he had arrived after hearing her earlier voice note. With no reason to be suspicious, she was warm and reassuring, a stark contrast to the secrets Will was desperately trying to keep buried. Forced to think fast, Will played along, pretending he had rushed straight to the hospital after hearing Eva's message. At that moment, Meghan was nowhere to be seen, allowing Eva to remain focused solely on Ben's health. She quickly ushered Will away to another part of the hospital so they could wait together, completely unaware of how close she had come to uncovering something far more disturbing. Later, away from prying eyes, Will found Meghan in a ginnel. The tension between them was palpable as she finally revealed that the baby was fine. The bleeding, she explained, had been caused by spotting, frightening but not uncommon. Then came the moment that cemented Will's emotional commitment. Meghan handed him a scan photo. Will smiled, his face a mixture of shock, fear, and fragile hope. The reality of becoming a father at just 16 years old weighed heavily on him, yet he appeared determined to face the future alongside Meghan. In his mind, they were a family in the making. In reality, he was being pulled deeper into a situation defined by exploitation, secrecy, and control. As viewers watch this disturbing storyline continue, the sense of dread only intensifies. How long can Meghan maintain her facade? And when will those closest to Will begin to notice the unsettling dynamic between them? The question looms large over Weatherfield: how long before the truth surfaces, and who will be hurt when it does? Executive producer Kate Brooks has recently spoken about the far-reaching consequences of Meghan's actions once her secret is exposed. According to Brooks, this storyline is only just beginning, and its impact will extend well beyond Will and Meghan themselves. It is just the tip of the iceberg, she explained. We'll follow the Will and Meghan element quite closely. It's a very important story to tell, and we want to be as truthful as possible. Brooks revealed that the fallout will affect some of the street's most beloved characters, including Leanne Battersby, Jane Danson, her sister Toya Battersby, and young Sam Blakeman, Jude Riordan. As part of that story, Sam will end up getting embroiled in it all, she continued. Sam is semi-related to the Pub family, and he potentially gets wind that something's amiss. What follows, Brooks warns, will be deeply unsettling. We will see the lengths that Meghan will go to manipulate Sam into keeping quiet, she said. It'll be massively detrimental to Sam's well-being. As Coronation Street tackles this harrowing narrative, the soap continues its tradition of shining a light on uncomfortable truths, exploring how abuse can hide in plain sight, masked by trust, authority, and silence. With Eva unknowingly circling the truth and Meghan's control beginning to slip, viewers are left bracing themselves for the moment when everything finally comes crashing down.